It's time to go infinite once again with a Loop Archdruid Warlock. Now, with a bit of a better win condition than trying to just mill your opponent out, we have Tindral Sageswift. This will do 1 damage to all enemies, and if it is your opponent's turn, it does 4 damage instead, thus making the ability to give your Archdruids taunt even better than before. And because Tindral is such a low-cost Deathrattle minion, you should be able to easily stack his Deathrattle on top of the Archdruid of Thorns on a single turn with the other parts of the combo, which are going to be Archdruid of Thorns into Adaptive Amalgams, Deathrattle, either a Plated Beetle or Prize Vendor, plus Tindral as a way to either mill your opponent out or just burn your opponent out every time they destroy your minion. Now for the Mulligan guide. First thing you're going to be watching out for is a combination of Archdruid plus Adaptive Amalgam. If you see both of them, keep them both. If you don't, then don't keep either of them. Then you're going to be looking for draw power cards such as Worm. This will get you into your caverns, which will allow you to flood the board either with a bunch of 8/8s or just clear out your opponent's board. Eternal Layover is good depending on what the matchup is. And finally, Table Flip is decent if you know your opponent is going to go wide. However, if you are playing against Hunter, you might want to keep the Dirty Rats for King Plush so they can't buff it up a bunch. Now, with all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, DK. I'm curious actually what they're trying with DK. I think most people are trying the control list. I did try to do Starship before settling on this. I, actually, I spent half of the stream on Tuesday playing the Volcaronos list, and it didn't feel that good. And then I spent the other half trying this out, and then I decided I might as well give this a few more games, right? And who knows, maybe this one will take the place of something from the stream. Alright, let's just slam down the Amalgam. I'm not worried about any type of silence. They don't have any type of steals. It doesn't really matter. I will go back to the Volcaronos deck. There's like an 80% chance it will be the video after this. But, you know, we'll see how it all plays out in the long run. I'm trying to think of... I want to do something with Farok, but by the time I get to the card, I think everything that people will have come up with is... Okay, Glacial Shard isn't bad. Will already be tested. Like, I know some people have already tried to do the rogue list, including myself. I got very frustrated in a really bad Farok, which is why it wasn't this week. Apologies if you were looking forward to that. But there's also like Farok Shaman, which I mean works, but it's kind of boring in my opinion. So I don't know like what other classes. I could do the Farok Demon Hunter list that I had in my day 1 video, but it's legitimately just the same exact deck that I just uploaded for Demon Hunter. But I am actually kind of just leaning towards that deck because it is a little bit of a... Once the ball gets a rolling, you will probably survive if you can gain enough armor, you know? I don't know. Maybe that'll be something that we'll do. I also... I don't know. There's a few other lists. Who knows? Maybe I just won't do anything with Farok early on. Maybe I'll just wait until some of the other cards get nerfed. Alright. I'm really, really hoping it's going to give me both consumes, isn't it? Oh, no, okay. Okay, oh. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go face. I guess we could have won face with both minions. But yeah, sadly the Volcaronos deck, I added Brewmaster at one point, and then for like the Xavius bounce back, and it did not feel good. So I think we are probably going to add Dirty Rat because I think Suffocate actually wouldn't be bad as like a Dirty Rat combo enabler, right? Okay, Cremate. Cremate's actually a really strong card. Like that makes Dark Gift feel really, really strong in DK. It's not as good as Warlock, and if I hadn't had some decent replays already with this deck, I think we probably would have done that instead. But I don't want to do 2 Warlock lists back to back. I might actually still do 2 Warlock lists back to back. I kind of want to coin out the Ancient. Because it's not like we're going to be taking more damage than... Yeah, and we won't be burning a card. Ooh. That's a big minion I have to deal with. Oh. Oh, Dirty Rat. Well, I guess we just freeze that out. And hit this, gets rid of one of them, so we don't have to deal with it. And then... I don't think we consume yet. We could eat an imp, but, like, I think that... Oh, wait. Are we going to burn a card? I guess we have to use the consume, right? I've had too many games where I've... Oh, we're still burning a card. Why am I so dumb? Well, we just gotta hope we don't burn Archdruid or Amalgam. Anything else is fine, but those two, not so fine. Don't burn anything good. I kind of need an Eternal Layover. I didn't necessarily need the Eternal Layover, but it would have been nice. Oh. Oh. That is a pretty good hit there. Okay. Oh, Dirty Rat number 2. We can table flip the board. Hit into there. I'm trying to think if mathematically we do have enough damage. This is going to look so bizarre. We actually probably should have slammed down the other Dirty Rat, but it's fine. Then draw a card. There's the second prize vendor. That's good. I mean, it's still okay. Okay, what did we get? Mortal Coil. Okay, I'm just gonna use this to draw a card. And is there anything else I want to do? We can hero power. Oh no. I always forget. I always forget with Ancient. Oh, thank you. You made it where I don't burn a card. Thank you, bud. You know what's the funny thing? Legitimately, anything else in the hand that would have been a really bad hit. But because it hit Dirty Rat, we're actually in a alright position. Okay, oh, Consume. Okay, Consume actually would do it. Because we can consume this, heal up a little bit. That gets us to 8/8s. I don't really... Oh, we probably actually should have used the Mortal Coil there, but that's okay. Just gonna pass it. I'm gonna be smart for once. Dirty Rat. Ugh, I wanted it. I didn't need it. Like, actually, out of all the minions it could have been, Ceaseless would have been probably the best minion for them to drag out. But, okay, eat an imp. Eat an imp doesn't really do anything. We can use this. Draws a card. Glacial Shard doesn't do what I need. Okay. I'm just going to use that to get it out of our hand. We can use... Do we want to use Eat an Imp here? Part of me is like, we'll use Eat an Imp, but we don't have enough mana for Eternal Layover. So I think this might be a game where we just have to hope that they leave up the Murloc for a turn. If they don't, they don't. It's fine. I think Tindral actually would just win us the game more often than not. Yeah. Oh, you know what's the funny thing? uh, so technically, if we leave the wait, is there a way for me to mathematically? Because we need to discount the ceaseless enough where we still have enough mana to slam down the Archdruid afterwards. Okay, so it's at 2. So we're going to be gaining a little bit of armor, 1 damage each time, and it'll keep getting shuffled. So this is not bad. Not bad for a start. Then next time we can give it a taunt and rush, and then we go from there. And we also do have Eternal Layover too. There is a DK counter to this, but I can't remember what it is right now. Oh, no, that doesn't work. It'd have to be some type of bounce back to the hand. Oh, Seal technically counters this. But weirdly, we're about 15 games in, and I haven't actually had someone Seal the Archdruid yet. But to be fair, like, you're not always consistently getting the Archdruid combo off. You're usually actually kind of winning through, like, the control tools. Okay. They put it back in the deck, which is good for us. Wild Pyromancer, okay. Okay, what are we grab? Oh, Archdruid right away. We're at 12 mana. Okay, let's do this. And we give it taunt. And then the fun really begins. Because we can Eternal... Actually, no, let's keep the Eternal Layover for later. The idea with keeping the Eternal Layover for later is maybe we can get 2 Amalgam Deathrattles on the board at the same time. Because we really only have 2 cards left in the deck. So as long as we get the Amalgam and Druid out at the same time, aka use our hero power, then we'll be able to get both in rotation and then get multiple copies in the deck, and we don't have to worry about any like counters our opponent might have, right? Oh, technically it's Dirty Rat. Dirty Rat is technically the counter. Well, Farok is oh, buddy, this is why Farok is just not that great. He's basically a 9 mana draw your entire deck and then you cry. I feel really sad for saying that's basically what he is, but that is essentially what he is. Oh, ceaseless. Okay, thanks for making it where we're not taking fatigue. Okay, Archdruid. Yeah, let's just do it like this. And then we'll draw the other one. With this. Slam it down again. Okay, so 2 are in rotation. And we're just going to pass it. Perfect. Alright, enjoy dealing with this loop. I mean, thanks for putting them back into the deck. And doing 4 damage to yourself. Okay, kill Jaden. Yeah. So KJ is why, like, this is just a better win condition in the middle. I'd actually be curious if we could, like, maybe fit some more, like, early game removal tools. Maybe, like, a curse campaign instead of prize vendor, and it would feel a little bit better. Okay, slam down our druid. Oh no! He's destroyed! What will we ever do? Let's just hero power. Get another one. Now we put even more into the deck. We might as well eat this Archdruid, get 3 more, and, you know, just slam them all down. Enjoy. Bob would kind of be funny depending on how it's coded. Because I don't know if Bob would give you exact... Oh, I mean, sure, go for the Viper. Wait. Again, something really funny could happen if we actually leave up the 2 leeches. Oh, Zortov. Okay, more Archdruid of Thorns. As much as I would love... Oh, there's enough in rotation where it isn't even going to matter. Okay. Didn't realize how many of these we have. Man, this is definitely a fireworks show for this. Okay, 2 more for rotation. I don't think you have a win strategy from this point of view. Oh, Doom Maiden. Oh, actually, technically a counter. However, if you attack into our minions, it's just going to set off a chain reaction. Well, you know, I think this is probably game, right? It should be enough. What a swift end to this game. Actually, not really. This is like a 20-minute long game. Oh, and half of it's just going to be the animations of this. Oh. Sure, gain a little bit of armor. Watch our armor go up, though, while this is happening. I'm so glad that I was able to showcase this. This is why I play Hearthstone. Why play around with the unethical combos of, like, King Plush when you can have funny, goofy combo like this instead. This is a lot more enjoyable. How true combo players should play. Not bad. Oh, we're still going. Can we hit 200 armor? No, GG. Okay, Hunter, let's see what they have. Well, actually, I know exactly what it's going to be. Though, I will say this deck actually feels kind of decent against it if you get a good Dirty Rat to get the King Plush out of their hand before they can buff it up a bunch. Since you do have Cavern plus Eternal Layover and Dirty Rat on like turn 6. It can come up. I'm actually considering in most decks, you'll see this in the next one too, which is going to be the Volcaronos deck. Basically, any deck that can put a Dirty Rat in the list and have a way to instantly deal with the minion that you're dragging out of their hand, you probably should be running Dirty Rat right now. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. It's actually probably why all the Farok lists I've been trying over the past day or two just haven't really felt that great. Hunter is just a little bit too quick, and if you get lucky enough where you're not facing a bunch of Hunter, Rogue's actually pretty bad against Druid also, so I don't know. We're also just kind of using the prize vendors as draw power cards. I'm not really worried about them being what we get our win condition out of. Tindral tends to be a little bit better in most cases. Pair Sanctuary into Glacial Shard. I don't see the purpose of that, but you do you, I guess. Okay. Worm into another cavern and consume, which actually might allow us to consume whatever minion we drag out of their hand. Okay. But yeah, Dirty Rat just also worth mentioning. If you saw the anti-Zaremi DK list that I uploaded like a week or two ago, actually really good against this deck too. And by this deck, I mean Hunter in particular, right? Because it's the same. It's the same one strategy. Just get a big buff up minion, and actually probably even better against Hunter than you would actually think. Combo wise, we're actually in a pretty good position. We need Archdruid and Amalgam. I guess we could actually probably run Curator to get Amalgam. Actually, I think I tried that in the other version of the list, and it just didn't feel strong enough. And Tindral doesn't have a tag, so...
All better.
Okay. Ooh, there's the Archdruid. I'm just going to slam down another one of these. I'm going to hope they don't have... Ooh, second Dirty Rat. I'm just going to hope that they don't have the combo yet in hand. And if they do, like, they won't have mana to do the full combo. And I only have to worry about one plush next turn. Single luck, buddy. Okay, we can survive. Maybe. Okay, well, you know, let's Dirty Rat, see what we get. Can we rat out a win? Yes, we can! Let's go! Mama, I can blush. Man, they really... Hot take, remove the beast tag on the card, and you have a perfectly balanced card. You wouldn't have to worry about it with the hero power. Sure, you still have to worry about the new Core Hound, but like I think that's a little bit more reasonable. All right, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So I played 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 50% win rate. That is actually a lot better than in the previous version of the list, where we didn't really have any type of win condition outside of milling. But Tindral acts as a really good alternate win condition that is cheap enough where you don't mind just having him in the deck. Honestly, this is probably a better win condition than going even for the mill strategy, but having the capability of going for the mill strategy is pretty good still. Overall, this deck did also feel pretty decent against Hunter because of the Dirty Rats and the Eternal Layover combos. And if you're looking for a deck to try some of the new cards in the mini set out and you were a fan of the loop list that I showcased before, try this one out. It's a lot better than it was. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.